Hi. We begin in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Peace be upon you, viewers. You are watching the YouTube channel. I'm Imran Khan. First of all, there is some big news according to international media, and this news has also been published in Pakistani media later. The news is that Donald Trump is meeting with Hafiz Asim Munir, Pakistan's field marshal. Pakistan's army chief is currently in America. It's been almost a week now since he arrived, and he is still there. At the end of his visit, he is now going to meet Donald Trump. This meeting will take place at 1 p.m. According to American time, it will be late night in Pakistan. When the news comes in, we will share it with you. It's not possible to say yet what will happen in the meeting, but this is Asim Munir's meeting. It's a 50-50 kind of situation. And let me tell you that this meeting will be held behind closed doors. It is a closed door meeting. The press has not been invited. The media is not invited. But as for what Donald Trump will say to Asim Munir, you can't really trust Donald Trump on that. He's the kind of person who can come out openly and say anything at all. So these things won't stay hidden. Now the question is, what statement will be issued after this? What will Pakistan's military say about it? Because Pakistan's ISPR hasn't given any statement about this so far. Previously, it was not claimed that the purpose of Asim Munir's visit was to meet Donald Trump. This was kept secret, and now this meeting is about to take place, whether he was invited specifically for the purpose of meeting Donald Trump today, or if he arrived there and himself expressed the desire to meet Donald Trump. By the way, Donald Trump's meetings are usually scheduled in advance. He's very busy. The American president and Mr. Asim Munir have both been in the United States for several days, and they have been engaging in various activities. There were also protests against them. Hundreds of Pakistanis came out in large numbers. They chanted slogans against Mr. Asim Munir, played videos against him on the streets, and some people even protested wherever they saw him, raising slogans against him. No army chief of Pakistan has ever faced such a situation in America before. But now when I was watching one of his public gatherings, a speech, I noticed that very few people had gathered. Most of them were people connected to the embassy, their families, or a few others. Some were familiar faces whom we already know are associated with PMLN. So such people were gathered there. The establishment put in all their effort, but even then they could only gather a small number of people for Mr. Asim Munir. In contrast, when Imran Khan went to America, a huge crowd turned out. There was a massive rally in America. So the difference in popularity between the two is like night and day. There's simply no comparison. One is a government employee and the other is a national leader. So what can Mr. Asim Munir do in this meeting? You see, he will certainly try, as he does everywhere he meets people, to talk to them. People report that he speaks a lot against Imran Khan, and he harbors a lot of anger towards both Bushra Bibi and Imran Khan. He tries to influence whoever he meets against Imran Khan. So firstly, he will try to shape opinions against Imran Khan, including with Donald Trump. At the same time, regarding his own extension, he will also want to secure American approval for that. What can you offer America? Look, there are matters related to minerals, as they say. He has also issued a statement. I'll play it for you later, even though the army chief has nothing to do with this. But he made an offer regarding minerals, saying that America can earn billions of dollars every year from minerals in Pakistan. There's no focus on what Pakistan itself can earn from this. And by the way, the army chief going to America and talking about the economy seems a bit inappropriate. Minerals could be one thing, or Pakistan could align its foreign policy priorities according to America's wishes. What else can be offered? You'll find out in the coming days. There are influential people in America who leak information. When they leak news, we'll get an idea of what's happening in America and what's about to happen. General Asim Munir has made some statements which I will present to you. One of them is that General Asim Munir said that America only wants to make a deal for mineral metals worth $400 to $500 billion from Ukraine. Pakistan has said that we have such resources worth $1 trillion. If America invests, it can earn a profit of $10 to $15 billion every year, and this can continue for 100 years. So Asim Munir has given this incentive to America, and he said, you come, our mineral resources are available, as he was saying, and he wants the Americans to come and invest here. But look, this is not the job of the army chief. This is the responsibility of the elected government. An elected government with a public mandate should come to power, not this Form 47 fake government. Those whom the people vote for should come into power, and they should decide which minerals to give to which country, under what conditions, and how Pakistan and its people can get the maximum benefit from these minerals. When these public representatives raise this issue, they will keep in mind that they have to answer to the people. Now, when the establishment or the military establishment makes decisions, they don't have to worry about anything. In any case, this is not the job of the army chief, but he has spoken about it there. He is very concerned about Pakistan. I say this with some skepticism. Along with this, he made another point. One is the issue of Ukraine, and there is another matter as well. While talking about India, he said that there will be talks with India regarding terrorism. Why do we even need to talk to India about terrorism? It is India that demands talks on terrorism. We want to talk about Kashmir. We want to talk about water. That's what India says. The army chief is talking about India, saying that we will talk to India about terrorism. Why? We should be talking to India about releasing our water. We should be talking to India about freeing Kashmir. We should be talking to India about stopping interference. But he's saying that there will be talks with India on terrorism. If we wanted, we could have shot down 20 Indian planes, but during the war, we set an example by upholding morality. So here's my question. You maintained morality during the war, even though the enemy destroyed mosques, desecrated the Holy Quran, dropped bombs on Pakistanis, attacked our land, and violated our borders. For them, you set a moral standard. But when it comes to Pakistani people, especially women, their sanctity and privacy were violated. Yasmin Rashid and Marang Balak are in jail. Sanam Javed is in jail. Around 10 zero men and women have been imprisoned. Nearly 100 zero homes have been raided. The sanctity and privacy of countless homes have been violated. So here too, we should have demonstrated morality for our own people as well. We shouldn't only show morality for Indians or Americans. Another video surfaced. Asim Munir Syed was seen roaming in a mall there in America. Watching the video, it seemed to me that it was deliberately made. I couldn't hear the audio, there wasn't any. So, videos without audio are usually released intentionally. It doesn't just happen by chance. So perhaps this video was released to show confidence, because when Asim Munir Sahib went out, people protested. Wherever he went, people protested when they saw him. So at one place, he was shown outdoors to build confidence. In my opinion, this was unnecessary. Politicians look good doing these kinds of things, these gimmicks. But government officials shouldn't do this because they're not running for election or seeking popularity. What do they need it for? So to me, this just seems like a kind of game being played to show that he can go out, that he can walk around freely. Mohsin Naqvi was also seen walking around with him there in America. But my question is, by announcing that the army chief is coming to an open area in America or in any European country, is it really possible right now? I think it's very difficult. The reason is that Pakistanis are very angry. Their mandate has been stolen, and those who were rejected have been imposed on Pakistan. That's why Pakistanis are angry. Human rights violations are happening, and they hold Pakistan's military establishment responsible for this. Now, viewers, look at what the White House is deciding regarding Iran. The army chief of Pakistan, who holds the title of Field Marshal, should be talking to America about Iran and telling them to refrain from any kind of interference in this region. Previously, you interfered in Afghanistan, and Pakistan suffered through war for a long time. We paid a heavy price. If you interfere in Iran and start a new war in the region, the entire region will pay the price. So the role of Pakistan or its military chief should be to try to stop America from doing this. But will he be able to do that? The ground reality doesn't suggest so. What did Donald Trump say? Listen to this. Donald Trump made two very important tweets, and China also responded to Trump's statements. First, Donald Trump said that they have complete control over Iran's airspace. By R, he's counting Israel as part of his own. Trump's planes haven't even flown yet, but he said, we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Iran has some good defensive equipment and quite a lot of it, but they can't match America. because when it comes to these matters, no one can match American weapons. America is the beast. He tweeted this. Trump made another tweet about Iran saying, we know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding right now, and he's a very easy target, but he is safe there for now. And we're not going to attack or kill him, at least not at this time. But at the same time, he said, but we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. He said, we don't want missiles fired at civilians or American troops, and our patience is running thin. That's what Trump said. Now, the issue is that Trump and Netanyahu keep talking about attacking and killing the Iranian supreme leader, and they claim they know exactly where he is. But on the other hand, sources from Iran say he's underground in a bunker, probably with select people, and he can't be attacked there by Israelis safe. The supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. Now, what does Trump's statement mean? That they know where he is, they could kill him if they wanted, but for now they don't want to. But in return, they want the targeting of their soldiers and civilians with missiles to stop. Now, the situation is that Israel's continuous attacks are ongoing, and there is a lot of destruction in Iran. It's not as if there's no destruction in Iran. If you look, Israeli missiles are causing a lot of devastation in Iran. This is happening for the first time in Israel's history, which is why it's such big news. I keep telling you, if you ask whose side the war is tipping toward, it's Israel so far. Their air force is active, their systems are working, their missiles are hitting targets, they've inflicted more casualties, they killed the army chief, they killed the chief of the Revolutionary Guards. They achieved targets in Yemen, they killed 6 scientists, they attacked atomic sites and caused damage there. So if you say Iran has suffered more losses, that's not wrong. But it's also true that Israel has suffered unprecedented losses for the first time, and no one expected Iran to launch such a large-scale attack. Now, Iran's Interior Minister Wahidi made a statement. He said, we are ready for a long war, and the claim that our missiles have been damaged or destroyed is a lie. Our missiles are intact, and there are many missiles we haven't even used or launched yet. Many missiles are still there as a surprise. This is the statement of Iran's Interior Minister Wahidi, and he claims that no one can reach their missiles and that they still have surprises in store. Now, what will America do? Look, a very important meeting has taken place in America, and after that meeting, Mr. Asim Munir is meeting with Donald Trump. These were high-level officials. From a defense perspective, they met with Donald Trump. After that, America has increased its movements and activities at all its bases in this region related to Iran. Their B-52 bombers are arriving there. Other American aircraft, including the F-16, F-22 and F-35, are also being activated in this region. So American activity has increased. American operations in this region have intensified. In response to this, China has reacted. China has accused Trump of pouring oil on the fire regarding the Iran-Israel tension, fanning the flames, escalating the situation, issuing threats, and increasing pressure. All these actions will not help to normalize the situation, but rather will further intensify the severity of this tension. Now, what will America do? There is a strange silence in the White House, and many people believe that a war could break out after this. If America becomes practically involved in this war, it will have to consider many things beforehand. For example, when Israel tried to use Turkish airspace, saying they would approach from the Turkish side and attack Iran from another direction, Turkey immediately warned the Israeli aircraft and forced them to leave its airspace. In other words, Turkey did not allow Israeli planes to enter its airspace because Turkey does not want its airspace to be used for attacking Iran from a direction where Iran feels secure that no attack will come. So Turkey has made its position clear that it does not want to be a part of this. Similarly, Iran has issued another threat. They said they would close the Hormuz Strait. This is the passage between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. This 33-kilometer stretch connects the two seas. I've seen this coastline myself. Standing on the coast of Oman, you can see Iran directly across. If this passage is closed, it would cause significant damage, especially in the energy sector. If Iran blocks this 33-kilometer sea route, 8 major countries will be affected. Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, and Oman. These countries are located along this Gulf, which is called the Hormuz Strait in Urdu. Collectively, these countries supply 1/5 of the world's total oil. If the Hormuz Strait, which transports 20 million barrels of oil daily, is closed, the prices of petroleum products and gas will skyrocket in the global market. Defense and economic experts say that this sea route is not just a maritime passage but a lifeline for global energy. If Iran closes it, the effects will be felt worldwide. Viewers, a report from Global Eye News has come out stating that Iran has claimed WhatsApp is being used for espionage. They allege that WhatsApp is sharing data with Israeli intelligence, which is causing harm to Iran. As a result, Iran has immediately decided to be cautious with WhatsApp, and if anyone is sharing information on it, they should stop. Iran has leveled this accusation against WhatsApp. Additionally, there are reports of internet shutdowns in Iran, and due to these restrictions, there is now an internet blackout and people are unable to use the internet properly. Now, viewers, in the meeting that Mr. Asim Munir had with overseas Pakistanis, some of the people present there have openly tweeted in support of Israel. These same people who were present at Asad Munir's program, even giving speeches and welcoming him. Noreen Khanum, who is Imran Khan's sister, commented on this saying, "What am I seeing?" She also shared a tweet from Sajid Tharar, who appeared as Asad Munir's host or friend at the event. He wrote, "We Muslims of America are standing with Israel and rejecting the aggression of Hamas against Israeli civilians." He says, "We are standing with Israel at this time. We are against Hamas, and we are praying for our Israeli and American brothers and sisters who have been taken hostage by Hamas." He also tagged the United States Department in his post. So Mr. Tarar was also present there with General Asad Munir. And I was surprised by another thing. Asad Munir is a military general. He should be talking more about defense matters. Instead, he is talking about economics, events, and praising the government. But he has not made any statement about the major war going on in the region. I think he does not want to make any such statement in America that could affect his visit. Now, he will meet with Donald Trump. After that, what stance he takes or what kind of decisions he influences in Pakistan will reveal what was discussed with Donald Trump. There is another subtle incident currently unfolding in Pakistan. I will present this subtle incident in my next vlog, and perhaps by then we will have an idea of what is going to happen in the meeting between Donald Trump and Asad Munir, or maybe in the following vlog. That's all for now. Take care of yourself and of your channel. Allah Hafiz.